Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's find out what cards come through, what messages come out with the cards. So the first card that we have is the World card. And we have the Five of Swords shown up in the reverse, as well as the Ten of Wands in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse as well. So this Two of Pentacles showing up here in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of really needing to be able to prioritize parts of a person's life, to be able to prioritize your connection and not make it feel so imbalanced. Or there could even just be a need for being able to kind of compromise, especially when it comes to the amount of attention and time being put into something else, make it feel like they're putting all of that into something above this connection. And this could even be something that is also on your side, a sense of having a lot of responsibilities, also being something that's kind of vying for your attention and putting you in a position where there's a need to kind of balance that out, that energy out in this connection with someone, in order to make them feel prioritized, or to make this connection just feel like a priority. But with the World card, this does feel like an energy of being able to get through something with somebody. I do feel like this person has that desire. I do also feel that this person is in a space where they are ready to drop any kind of difficult situation that may have been putting you in a position where things may have been kind of more difficult than they needed to be. So this feels like an energy of being able to take the next step forward and past any of that. I do feel like with the World card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of also being in a sense of, it's like you're not anymore handling a situation in the same way that you have before. So there is an energy of leveling up, or being in a space where I do feel like there's a lot of growth and there is a lot of forward movement as well. And even being able to step into a place where things feel a little bit more secure in your connection. And when it comes to any challenges that you go through, it's nothing that's going to point to the end or the demise of your connection, especially when it comes to the way this person's seeing it. I do feel like this person is in it and they are actually more content with this connection than perhaps you may realize. But this does feel like an energy of somebody who's ready to be able to take things to the next level. And I do feel that they also feel quite satisfied with your connection, with the World card showing up over here. But with the Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being in a space of wanting to either resolve some kind of a conflict, or actually having a lot of remorse over how a situation was handled, or even words that may have been exchanged. And I do feel like with the Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like apologetic energy, but as well as also compromise and being able to actually get to a place of resolve over some kind of a situation that may have happened in the past. I do feel like with the Ten of Wands showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of kind of dropping a burden. So this feels like an energy of being able to get past, or having the desire and even the intention of being able to make something right and get past somewhat of a conflict or misunderstanding in a connection. I do feel like with this Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, there may have been some avoidance, or it could have been perceived as if somebody was avoiding a connection. And I do feel like they could have actually been doing so from a space of having a lot on their plate, or even feeling as though they aren't able to show up because of feeling like they're not capable. But I do feel like with this World card up here, this feels like a change, turning of the corner, a change in the connection. And I also feel that there's a sense of getting to a pretty good place within a connection with someone. This person was to reach this point with you. I also feel that with the World card up over here, this also feels like an energy of somebody doing something to show that intention to you. And with that Ten of Wands showing up here, this feels like the end of a way something has been done before. I do feel like it was imbalanced, and being able to connect from a more balanced space is also the way forward within this connection as far as this person's actions towards you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Strength card. We do have Leo energy, so we're dealing with a Leo. And we have the High Priestess showing up in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hangman showing up in the reverse. So the Hangman showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience an end to either procrastination or delays within a connection, or even when it comes to being in a space where you could have been waiting on someone. And also, I do feel like circumstances may have also been feeling like they are delaying things within a connection. This feels like being able to have a lot of clarity as well when it comes to a way forward within a connection, but also when it comes to someone being more open and kind of letting you in. It's granting a lot of clarity within a situation. And I also feel that with that Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of somebody who was in a space where they were trying to take on everything on their own. And I feel that this also feels like a more inviting energy when it comes to being open to being able to allow somebody in. And I do feel like getting to that place also comes from a sense of this person being offered a change in perspective, just change in the way in which they're looking at connecting to you, as well as the way in which they're looking at handling different areas of their life. So I do feel like there is a sense of having freed up time, freed up availability as well. But with the Strength card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of a pretty strong connection. As far as this person and the way they feel about you, I do feel like this person is also someone who they could actually have a lot of care for you. So I'm getting with the Strength card, and they have a lot of empathy for you. And I do feel that there is a sense of feeling this really deep connection. Even with that Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, there's an energy of somebody who has a soft spot for you. And I do feel like with the Strength card showing up here, this also feels like a very strong connection as far as being able to make it back from any kind of setbacks, delays, or even challenges. I do feel like though with the High Priestess showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of needing to be able to also account for your intuition when it comes to the way in which you are feeling about a person, feeling about a situation, because I do feel like your intuition is on point within a connection with someone. And even when it comes to where you stand with this person, I do feel like this is about also not avoiding that and being able to actually take that time out to be able to connect with that higher self and hear that out, especially when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to how you feel about this person. But the Seven of Swords showing up here, this does feel like pretty strategic energy. I do feel like there is a sense of kind of, it's like the way in which somebody is communicating may be coming across as calculated or roundabout way. I do feel like it's not necessarily that they are lying, but there is a sense of wanting to be able to ensure that so they are able to control the way in which things turn out so that they don't lose any kind of control. I do feel like with the Seven of Swords showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of somebody who is kind of trying to cover up a lot. They're letting you in on, I do feel like with the Hangman, they're letting you in, but this also feels like having some parts of things be omitted. And I feel that they may be doing that as a way to self-protect. But I do feel like the more you get closer to this person or the more you get to know this person may actually have a lot of barriers to connection in the sense that they could be quite guarded. And that is also something that they may struggle with being able to let go of or bring down in your connection. And the Seven of Swords showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to actually have conversations with somebody, but there is something they're not letting you in on. And I do feel like there is a sense of this person being a person who's in a space where insecurities may also be actually something that they are hiding behind or is causing them to have to stay guarded. And I do feel like there's a sense of building up this sense of trust that they are willing and are courageous enough to be able to take on. But I do feel like they do it in their own time. So I'm going to clarify these cards. You've got let go of control issues. You've got past life relationship and worth waiting for. So this let go of control issues, this is an energy of somebody who's trying to be able to ensure that things are unfolding in a certain way. And this does also feel like a sense of kind of trying to kind of take control of the situation and get out ahead of it instead of allowing for things to just unfold naturally. do feel like this person may be somebody who likes to be in control. They may be used to that. But with the World card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of a new chapter that's being entered into. And I do also feel that it could actually be something that's beyond this person's control. And that may actually be something that's making this person feel nervous. I also feel that she could also be dealing with somebody who has a side of them that can be a bit stubborn, or that can be a bit like they are someone who's very fixed in their ways. So I do feel like that actually is an energy that this person struggles to be able to tap into. And I do feel like when it comes to the World card showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of entering into a new chapter. And I do feel like this person is releasing control, letting go of control little by little, or they're trying to with you in this connection. But with the past life relationship card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone you have history with. I do feel like with that Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, it also feels like a sense of an incident that may have happened in the near past or in the past, also being something that's coming up. It's something that still weighs on somebody. And I do feel like it is something that they still carry with them, especially when it comes to the way they feel about the way they handle things with you. And I do feel like this person, if you think this person got away with something, they are in a space where it's something they still carry with them. Whether it's something you can see or not, it's something that is still kind of has a hold on them. So this past life relationship, I do feel like this is past energy as well, as far as an experience that may have gone on. And when it comes to the way in which it affected this person, I do feel like the way it affected you is also something that had an impact on them. And I do feel like with that Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like pretty remorseful or regretful energy. And I do feel like when it comes to the way that they are looking at you right now, or when it comes to the way things are playing out, it's almost as if it's having an impact on them as well. So with that High Priestess showing up in the reverse, this may be something that you are unaware of. I do also feel that it may actually be something that comes across as if it's something keeping to themselves, like it's secretive energy around them being able to let you in on how they felt about what happened or what is happening right now within themselves regarding the situation. But I do feel like it does weigh on them, it does impact them. And with this Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, this really feels like an energy of a desire to be able to either compromise or make a sense of getting to a place of resolution and being able to have a wrong be made right. I do feel like with the waiting for card showing up over here, this feels like divine timing being at play within a connection, as well as when it comes to just dealing with this person. I do feel like time may have passed, especially with that past life relationship card showing up over here. This feels like that time having had its impact on someone. And I do feel like divine timing is also something that is at play in this connection, as far as also bringing about a lot of revelations on a person and even for this person with that Hangman showing up in the reverse. So it feels like being able to deal with a situation, kind of be able to get to a place of closure when it comes to getting to a place of resolution in a situation with someone. It feels like something this person is after. And you also feel that when it comes to the impact of this connection, it's something that does affect them quite badly till this day. So those are the messages that I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.